So I'm Mandy Cameron. I am studying the HND music course and I'm from Fort William, born and raised. So originally I'd started on the NC course and I auditioned with piano. A couple of weeks into the course I was asked if I wanted to move up to the HNC course, and I actually ended up changing my instrument from piano to vocals at the same time. So it was a bit of a challenge because I'd only ever really sung in the car before then. And then I've just kind of progressed through, and now I'm on my way. So I run the youth project, the Buzz project in the High Street in Fort William. So I've kind of had to really adapt my whole life to do the job full time and do this full time. I'm really fortunate that because it's working with young kids and young adults, we run that at night time, and then the office work is kind of done when I can kind of fit it in through the week and at the weekend. So I give up a lot of my free time to do this, but I absolutely love this. I wrote, recorded, produced and released my own 3-track EP, which people have bought, which seems wild to say, which was really, really good fun. It was such a challenge, but it was so much fun, and to have that at the end of it was great. I've also been really lucky that the fashion students, they asked me if I would perform piano for them for their showcase, which I did, and then off the back of that, the Oscars were holding their award ceremony at the college, so they asked me if I would play piano, so they had some live music for that too. So yeah, I've had some incredible opportunities in the college and it's been magic. It's really, really fun. For me, the best part that I've done so far in this course has been the graduation ceremony, without a doubt. And so I was really fortunate that I was asked if I would write a song for the graduation. I'd only been songwriting for a few months up until that point, so it was a real honour to be asked. So then it was about working out the lyrics of the song, and figuring all that out and what that was going to look like, and then finding the music that was going to fit with that, and kind of capture the feeling of the graduation. And then building the band around that and having other singers come in and other musicians come in and like just making it so much bigger. And then obviously getting to perform at the graduation ceremony. It was really nerve-wracking. It was exciting, but I was really nervous. It was the most people I've ever performed in front of in my life, and I was still quite new to the singing as well. So it was really scary, but such good fun, and yeah, I'll have that memory forever. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. So I applied and got an unconditional offer for the BA Applied Music course, so that's where I'm going next. I was actually probably about 6 months into the HND. I was having a chat with Rachel and I was saying to her that I didn't feel like I was ready to be done. I felt like I was just starting to find myself as a singer and a songwriter and a musician. And I love it here. I absolutely love it here, and I just wasn't ready to be finished. And she kind of advised to have a look at the course and see if that might be a good fit for me. So yeah, I looked through the perspective and immediately was like, yeah, this is absolutely the next step for me. I'm really excited to be starting the course, and looking forward to like the new challenges ahead of that. So yeah, I start that in September. I would say the support in the college has been great, right across the board from the lecturers. They're so helpful, and I think sometimes when the course can feel a bit challenging and a bit overwhelming, they've always got the right things to say and they can always like support you through that. I'd say right across the campus, everybody's so helpful. From like staff at the front desk if you've got any questions, or if it's Louise in the library, just to kind of go and get some support from her, or whether it's student services. It just feels like it's just such a supportive environment right across campus. I would say that if you're thinking about studying this course, definitely do it. It's so much fun. It's not without challenges, but it is so rewarding. I never planned to come back to college at 40 years old. That was never what I was going to do, and I kind of had convinced myself that I was too old to come back to college, but I'm so glad I did. I love every minute of it. You get to have these great lecturers that are so supportive, and you get to meet all these different musicians and work with them, and it's the most fun, and I would highly recommend doing it.